Hi everyone, it's Wendy. One night I was bored and I couldn't get my crafting mojo on. And I'm sorry for the glare from the light. Um, I uh, I wanted I have ordered the Laura Dennison Turn the Page electronic kits, and I was thinking, gosh, I have that. I should print it out. I shouldn't be scared of it. Let's get going. Well, I bought these 1.5 inch binders. Yeah, right. I think I need a 4 inch binder. Um, but I got started on it and that, and this is the cover I made for this. It's got dragonflies behind it. And what I did was, Walmart had these on sale for 50 cents a package. So I got several packages. I went through, so this is like a source book for me so that I can start expanding the different types of pockets and bindings and everything. And this is the 2014 one that I have put together. I need to get a couple more notebooks and put the 2015. But in this one, you got 8 binding systems, 4 cover styles, 12 cardstock page styles, 4 envelope pages, 4 paper bag pages, and 4 cascading pockets. The cost of the electronic kit includes access to the videos as well as access to the different pages. Now I divided them up. This one is covers. You can't see it through there. But it tells you the material and it gives you a brief synopsis of how to do it. And then I put a piece of cardstock in between, and then I put how many pages are on here so I know I have the right number of pages. This describes a matchbook album cover and how the pieces you need, whoops, and how to put it together. So basically all I have, the covers and the bindings I'm not making samples of, but I am making samples of the different pages. But this gives you step by step. Plus, there is, that's where I got that from. My cookbooks or my recipe albums. I couldn't figure out how I got this idea from, and now I know. If you want to know what I'm talking about, I have a YouTube video showing my oversized recipe album. But the instructions are very clear. Plus, you have the videos to go along with them. And it gave me an opportunity to use up my scrap cardstock, as you will see. So that was a matchbook thing. You got a basic spine. And on the back of that is a 3-part spine. Then next are the different bindings. And it talks about like a ring bind, tied, spiral bound. You've also got the paperclip one. You've got a bridged opening binding, beat it match book binding, channel ring binding or channel hinge binding, her stack the deck binding, the perfect hinge binding, and double fin binding. Okay, then we have the paper bag page, and I haven't done them yet because I can't find the paper bags the size that she does them in, so I'm going to have to adjust it. But the basic concept of this book is you make the sample, and that way you can see what it looks like and see if it's going to work. I did buy the We Are Memory Keepers paper bag punch. So, and if you don't use heavy cardstock, even you need something in between copy paper and cardstock in order to make it work, if you want to use that. so that you can make them the size. And she names these all after different cities. So there's 4 of those. Next up is envelope. Now, I'm looking at these and I go, oh, I have some envelope. Oh, they aren't the right size. And then I have to go, then I thought, well, let me check. And We Are Memory Keepers actually has an envelope size generator that will tell you, if you have the envelope punch board, what size of paper you need to cut and where you need to score a notch from the first time. So I've got that. But these are kind of neat. And that's the end of that. That will get a little fatter once I add the paper bag and the envelope. It's in there. Now this one, it starts out with the cascading pages, and she named them after famous falls. So I mean cascading pages, falls. And this is where it gets really colorful, because I'm using a cardstock that I have a stock of it and I don't use it enough. So I thought this would be perfect. This is the Squamish Falls. Here's Yosemite Falls. Next one I'm going to do is Niagara Falls, followed by Victoria Falls. So I still have 2 falls left to do. Now, in the cardstock pages, which is the last part of this book, she actually has them listed alphabetically. I didn't realize that when I started. That's the nice thing about these. I can do something like that. So I can actually, when I'm going to go back through and make a list of the different ones so that I can see. But here it gets colorful. I did use a white or cream for my base. The other thing I did, in addition to putting the name on there, I put down the pocket size, the mat size for the pockets, actually on the sample, because that way I can see. Just a minute, Poppy. When she gets mad at me, she goes ahead and starts snooping in things. Didn't mean to yell. So that I can see what size of pocket mats I will need. So I can go through and I can say, okay, I'm doing a book. I'm going to do, let's say, 6 pages. And I can pull out a sample of them and say, okay, that one looks interesting. That might be interesting in there. So I just pull them out and I have the paper in front of me and I can say, well, you know, this one works, this one doesn't, you know, narrow it down. Okay, I got 3 of them. I'll make 2 of each. Okay. So that's what you can do. And the nice thing is I have these samples. I'm not afraid of it now. I'm going to work on 2015 here, probably next week, because I've got an event coming up this weekend. But it's nice, and you can use up some of your scraps. So that's how I did it. I mean, yeah, I could have put them all in one humongous one, but I like it being kind of separated so that my actual pages, you know, are here in this, and then the additional things, you know, like the specialty pages, like the paper bag and the envelope are in this one. So I'm going to do 2015 the same way. I just need to go buy the notebooks for them. And I like how the covers turned out. So I just thought I'd share, because I mentioned on Paper Doodles that my turn the pages were colorful. They're going to be, all of them are going to be colorful when I get done, because I'm using up my cardstock and I've got a lot of it. So I'll show you what happens with the next one. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye. And thank you, Laura, for this. Now I just got to do my binding one. Bye.